Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I just want to give a response to the video I put out a little while ago. The title was, I need your help with this one. And I just wanted to ask for your opinions on where to take the channel next. And a lot of you commented, 604 of you to be precise. Thank you everybody that did comment. I read through every single comment on the video and hearted everything, and I had a good little think about things. So today I want to share my response and talk about what we can expect next on this channel, because I've had a good think and I've got an answer. I would say that going through this, there were three main sort of topics that people ended up going into, three sort of categories that I suppose. You know, the question was, what do you like the most on this channel, or where would you like to see the channel go? And there were sort of three polls, and I think the top comments on the videos here will kind of give a good overview of what those things were. So the first comment here, most liked, is, I don't watch your content anymore. Not because of you, but because I don't care about nor play Apex anymore. You're a great person yourself, so I've never unsubscribed. I really do appreciate the support there. That's very kind. And then this one, you're one of trusted go-tos for news, releases, patch notes, pre-release insights. I avoid shorts. They don't really like them. And then the niche of Rampart was what drew me to you, right? And a lot of other things in here kind of ended up, if I were to bring all of the comments together, this is where they ended up. There were sort of three bubbles of content that came out of this, like three areas that gave me a direction to go off of. One of those was honestly pretty obvious, I think, and that was anything but Apex, right? Everyone got a little sick of Apex, and it's not, everyone has different opinions of the game. I think it all just boils down to it being an aging title, and everyone's watched everything there could possibly be to watch about Apex. The next thing was Rampart, or sort of like challenges, right? Me doing things that are a little bit more difficult. And then there was sort of just like news and commentary, right? Doing like patch notes analysis. And then also, there was another one which is like play with others. So those were the sort of four bubbles, I suppose it is. So here's how I feel like things will be going. After having a bit of a think, I just want to share where I think things will go. When it comes to the direction of the channel, there's two main goals for me. It's one, find something that I'm enjoying, and two, find something that you all will sort of vibe with, right? Because I don't want to just start posting like, I don't know, videos about chickens or something. Like, it's got to be something that you're going to be interested in. Otherwise, I may as well just do it somewhere else, okay? So news and commentary, I know a lot of you come for my patch note breakdowns and that kind of thing, and like early season looks and stuff, and I don't want to stop doing that, and I'll probably still do that, regardless of where the channel goes, but that's like one video every couple months or something, right? There aren't many patch notes, and I'm not just going to sit there making news videos about nothing burgers of information. There's nothing to talk about. There's no point making a video, right? So I think I'm going to continue doing this, but whenever there's content for it. That is the worst tick I've ever seen in my life. There we go. That's better. Right. So yeah, we'll keep doing that. Playing with others, definitely something to be considering for the future, okay? Yes, I do think that I need to get out there and play with other creators. I just struggle myself, really. I've always been a bit introverted. I do my own thing. I just grind on my own. I go down it's so hard for me to schedule doing other content collabs and stuff, but I've always wanted to, and I have done them in the past, and they've always been quite enjoyable whenever I can kick my own butt into getting it sorted and organized, right? So something I should work on. And then we have like Rampart gameplay challenges, playing like underrated legends and talking about them and trying to look at games from that perspective instead of just trying to do like the sweaty thing of grinding rank with Ash 24/7 or whatever, right? So I do like that as well. That's definitely something that we consider. Once again, a terrible tick. Now, unfortunately, though, I feel like there is not much in it long term for these things, right? I had a thought. Maybe, look, what is that? An orange or a banana? I don't know, but it's something, boys. It's something, okay? I thought that I could keep doing these things just bit by bit until Apex 2.0 comes out. And then it would be a big reimagination of Apex, and we'll have fun again, and everyone will be interested in it. And I had a bit of a chat with Candyroo, actually, and basically made me realize there won't be a big thing about Apex 2. Like, if we look at Warzone 2, Overwatch 2, what else 2, Counter-Strike 2, all of these games that have tried to go that path, regardless of whether the game has massively improved or not, it didn't really change the audience much. The people who are into the game are still into the game. The people who aren't, they aren't, right? I don't think that will change much. So I need to stop clinging on to that idea that it's going to make any difference. So that kind of leaves us to here, right? And, well, there's something very cool coming up that I'm really, really excited about, honestly. So, obviously, October 30th will be the release of Arc Raiders. Now, when it comes to making content on this channel, it's always been like picking a game that I'm actually interested in. Otherwise, there's just no point. And I know Battlefield 6 is around the corner. I made one video about it, but I didn't really enjoy it too much. Arc Raiders, on the other hand, I do really enjoy. Now, to make Arc Raiders work on this channel, I will need two things to happen. One, I'll need to enjoy it. And two, the people who watch my channel will need to enjoy it, right? So, we're going to try Arc Raiders. Don't know how that game's going to be. It could be very successful. It could be a flop. Nobody really knows. But the general consensus is right now, people are pretty hyped about this game. And I have enjoyed it. I've played it quite a lot through tech tests. I've played it through embargoed, NDA'd early access events. I've played it through creator events. I've put in quite a lot of hours in this game without making any content about it, which is, well, I have made content about it, but that's something that's pretty rare for me. I have a problem. I have a bad relationship with games at this point because I usually play a game if there's content to be made around it. The last game I kind of played that I wanted to was the Oblivion Remaster because I really enjoyed playing that game when I grew up. But the way my brain is wired right now when it comes to playing games is I started playing and I'm thinking, oh, I can make videos about this. So I did. It didn't necessarily remove the enjoyment out of the game, but it changed my relationship with it as a game. So when it comes to Arc Raiders, I really like the idea of leaning into just playing the game. And we'll probably do the like tip video here and there, but I'm going to try and just play it and make gameplay videos about it because I really enjoy it. Like, I genuinely, really, really have had fun playing it. So for the first time on this channel, I'm going to try something a bit different. I'm going to play Arc Raiders. I'm going to post videos about it. There may be certain topics here and there, but it's mostly just going to be me playing it, and it's going to be gameplay. All right. We're going to do a lot of solo gameplay in there, solo versus squad PvP, that kind of thing. Maybe like 0 to hero runs, the typical extraction malarkey. But I'm just going to see how it goes. I might even stream it a bunch. And we're going to do that for the first month, I suppose, of Arc Raiders launch, which is October 30th. And I'm even going to start posting Arc Raiders content leading up to the release because I've got some games that are just sitting there on my PC, footage of it from the past that I think a lot of Arc Raider fans would be interested in. We're going to try it. A month from now, I might come crying and crawling back to Apex, saying how much I miss it if things don't go well with Arc Raiders. But we'll see about that a month after the launch. For now, this is where we're going, because it does fit the anything but Apex bubble, right? Which I think is a vast majority of people's opinions when it comes to content on my channel, is that they like me, but they don't like Apex anymore. They're a bit bored of Apex. So that's what we're going to do. And I think that no matter what happens to the future of Apex, I'm not scared anymore about the future of this channel, because I've spent a lot of time learning how to be a YouTuber, and I've made so many other channels that finally, for the first time in my career, I can go, I'm just going to do something fun with this and see how it goes. If it goes terribly, then we'll figure that out later down the line. I don't need this channel to do well to live on, and I feel so relieved about that. So see how it goes. Arc Raiders content is coming. Subscribe if you want to see it. And don't worry, I'm sure there'll be more Apex content on this channel as well. I don't think this is like a straight hard pivot to only Arc Raiders. I'm sure when Apex has its moment, we'll be back on checking it. But I just think content-wise, there's nothing left in that pool. It's completely drained. And I don't want to spend 24 hours to make a video that's just something that we've all seen 100 times already, you know? So this is a time for me to just have fun with it and see how it goes. So for those that stick through me with this, then appreciate it. The next video you'll see will be some Arc Raiders gameplay, and we'll be looking at all of the different things in the game as we lead up to the launch on October 30th, and expect stuff when the game launches as well. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the support as always. Thank you so much. See you in the comments. Cheerio.